Right now, it's a new era for Jacksonville baseball. The Jumbo Shrimp officially have new owners. The Prospector Baseball Group is taking over the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp from Ken Babby. He recently stepped into a new role in Major League Baseball. He's going to be the CEO for the Tampa Bay Rays. To keep building on the success of the team, the new owners say they plan to keep the same name. They also say they quickly fell in love with Jacksonville. They point to the ballpark, fan support, and the connection with the community.
I can tell you, John and I could not be happier. This is a really special asset. It's a very special city, and it's a wonderful community. And we're going to work really hard to ensure that we are able to continue to grow it in the same way that Ken and his lieutenants did.
The new owners say they plan to invest in the ballpark while also elevating the fan experience and keeping games affordable.
10 minutes past the hour, a new housing community is now open on the west side. How the community will help low-income families.
And a big shout out to Hickory Creek Elementary down in Switzerland off Greenbrier Road. Yes, Miss Stanley's ESE class is going to love it. A warmer recess, plenty of sunshine, just a little chilly start. A very nice high of 68 degrees. Our picture of the day, from Bob Eager, Jekyll Island. Get ready for this. Lots of sunshine in your 7-day forecast.
And Mike, we continue to follow a traffic alert from the south side. You can see a box truck up in flames heading southbound just after Butler Boulevard, blocking several lanes. I've got your drive times and a way to get around it after the break. Jacksonville, listen up. We continue to follow a traffic alert out of the south side area. I-95 southbound, a box truck went up in flames earlier this morning. You could see a lot of flashing lights, smoke still billowing from that truck. JFRD is on the scene right now. Several lanes are blocked along I-95 southbound, just south of Butler Boulevard. I'm not sure if any injuries are involved in this right now. I'm looking live with you at the DOT cameras, trying to check out what's going on. Traffic slowly making its way southbound. It looks like JFRD trying to get that fire out. Traffic is backed up right now for about a mile. You're moving at 15 miles per hour as you are approaching Butler Boulevard. If you need to head out the door, I would go ahead and use Phillips Highway as an alternate route to get around this mess. Of course, we want to give JFRD plenty of space, as well as those road rangers and troopers who are on the scene trying to first focus on this fire, get that fire out, and then help alleviate some of that traffic. So again, a live look with the DOT cameras, a box truck on fire right now along I-95 southbound, just south of Butler Boulevard. I'm going to keep my eye on that for you and give you some updates right here on GMJ.
Thank you, Crystal, for keeping us safe here and trying to keep you warm here on GMJ. Big difference, though, today. Coats come off pretty quick today. We're talking about noon temperatures back to 60. We've got the freeze watches and the warnings now across southeast Georgia, especially. Really, the freeze is from Waycross to the north and west, and then the frost advisories farther south along I-10 to the west. And then we've got 10 hours plus of sunshine today, and we're going to keep those sunglasses out all the way through the weekend. Finally, I know it's been a wait out there. It's been a wild weather ride. In fact, we track impacts as our weather team here. And today, really that impact is for the early morning of freeze and frost to our north and west. And then we have Chamber of Commerce weather Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all the way through the weekend. And our next polar blast, notice the impacts start to go back up. That won't be until Monday of next week, so it's looking wonderful for all of our plans as we head through our holiday weekend. In fact, we're talking about temperatures this morning. There's our cold spot, 30 in Waycross, but 51 by the time you get to St. Augustine, 44 in Jacksonville, and there's your freeze warnings to the north and west. We take a look outside right now. A quick warm up on the way. The difference maker, couple things. Southwest flow. Lots of sunshine. So 60 by lunch, on our way to a high in the mid to upper 60s, really about where we should be. The weekend, everything's still on track. The weather pick of the week. Let's go, right? We got the warm holiday cheer on Saturday, 72. Don't expect any rain. We do have a front coming Sunday, but I've just got some fair weather clouds, and notice not expecting any rain with the latest models. And we can say a happy Hanukkah high of 75 degrees. In fact, we've got the Whitey's Boat Parade this weekend looking good on Saturday. Better fishing weather. We've got the Captain Alvarez fishing report coming up here shortly. And notice those temperatures into the lower to middle 60s out in Clay County. For Hanukkah, yes, shining bright, 68 degrees at sunset, with that sunset officially at 5:27. 7-day forecast, your most accurate on the First Coast. Yeah, we get ups and downs this time of year, right? We get these fronts that have been coming through the area, and it's quite typical. So, yeah, today 67, back where we should be. Another front comes tonight, but it's not going to bring any rain. It's just going to cool us off a few degrees on Thursday, 62. Could bring in a little bit of patchy frost, again, north and west of Jacksonville on Friday morning, 37. But notice how temperatures warm. 68 Friday. There's our warmer weekend. And then the next big front, we showed you the impacts rising next week, and that's because temperatures are falling back down to 56 after that morning low of 39. And then let's expand this a little more. A lot of folks are asking for some rain, okay, especially for all those beautiful flowers and plants we still have in the garden. Well, we got to go to the 10-day forecast. Okay, so here's the weekend. Monday, a little cooler, maybe a little frost next Tuesday, but we got to go and wait until next Thursday for our next good chance of rain. So we'll keep you updated on that. But again, a dry, sunny pattern is here, and the weekend looking terrific.
Mike, thank you. Another update on that box truck fire. We do have a crew on their way. Claire Alfrey will be there, give you a live update in just a few minutes, so definitely stick with us here on GMJ.
All right, let's get some of your top headlines here on our First Coast. A procession honoring the life of Baker County Commissioner and Jacksport member James "Jimmy" Bennett is happening today. It's going to bring Bennett back to Baker County and through McClenny on Highway 90. The Baker County Sheriff's Office is inviting the community to join that procession route. The procession will take place between 11 a.m. and noon.